Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. Today, we're going to be looking at the general crypto market, the Bitcoin USD charts, just how people are doing in terms of fear and greed in the market. We're going to then jump into Jack Dorsey's unfollowing spree of Web3 lovers, why Near token has reached all-time highs, Uniswap's integration with Polygon and now MATIC reached all-time highs as well. We'll also speak about Paraguay's regulation of cryptocurrencies, how Crypto.com and FTX are heavily investing in their advertisements and their promotion campaigns, how the SEC just now rejected a new spot ETF application. Real estates are now going to start accepting cryptocurrency payments and going to pay out their brokers in cryptocurrency. That's very interesting. Also, some news about NFTs as well. So let's jump into it. The cryptocurrency markets today are down by 1.5%, which is a bit expected because yesterday's rally came on the back of no real good news, or there was no real reason why the markets rallied. So this decrease was quite expected. It's down by 1.5%. The market now stands at 2.27 trillion. Bitcoin is down by 2%, Ethereum by 2.5%. XRP is up, Cardano is up, Polkadot's up, Dogecoin is up. Polygon is up for reasons why we're going to talk about later. XRP is up because there's a new airdrop coming out, one of them in Bybit. So people, I think, are stacking up XRP in order to get access to that airdrop. But the rest of the market, it's pretty down, 1.5%. It's not that big of a deal. It's more of a lateral movement. And looking at the Bitcoin chart, we can see that the support level of 46,000 still remains. If you can see, it just keeps going up and down. And once it touches this 46,000, it shoots up again. And once it reaches this new resistance level of 49,300 or 49,400 approximately, it goes back down again. And this keeps on happening. The resistance level went down a bit from 50,800. It's trading in a narrow band, and it will depend on whether it's going to break through this new resistance level or it's going to break down through this support level and keep going down. And we set the minimum sort of support level at 40,000, and at the back of Christmas, at the back of New Year's, at the back of the variant news, we'll have to see which direction Bitcoin moves in. In terms of fear and greed, people are fearful. Yesterday, people became a bit more greedy. It was standing at 45 because the markets were rallying. And as soon as the market started going down again, people started becoming more fearful, holding on to their coins, not trading so much. That's why we don't see so much movement in the market at the moment. And people say the best time to enter the market is when people are fearful. Buy the fear, sell the greed. But because the market is so volatile, we don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks. People are just holding on to their money. The braver ones are investing, and the less risk-prone ones, or the more risk-averse ones, are holding on to their cash, seeing what happens. On some news, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Block Inc., formerly known as Square, and the former CEO of Twitter, goes in an unfollowing frenzy after Web3 beef. So Jack Dorsey has consistently said that Web3 is promising, however, it's all falling into the hands of venture capitalists, and he's saying that nothing is really changing because the general public, you and I, are not benefiting from Web3 because most of the funding coming into Web3 applications or Web3 projects are from venture capitalists. And as he said, new product, old boss. Nothing is changing. Everything is being concentrated in the hands of the few. And this is what Jack Dorsey is against. Some people try to defend Web3, saying that it offers a hope of change, but it doesn't offer a promise. This didn't bode very well with Jack Dorsey, who went on an unfollowing spree of these people defending Web3. Here, Jack Dorsey says, you don't own Web3. The VCs and their LPs do, so limited partnerships. It will never escape their incentive. It's ultimately a centralized entity with a different label. Know what you're getting yourself into. And some of the well-known players in the crypto space, it's like a cold war between Bitcoin maximalists and Web3 lovers. And people have been comparing Dorsey to Elon Musk, who's also have some controversial opinions on Twitter. What this article says is Dorsey's pot stirring is reminiscent of another big tech CEO with a finger in the crypto pie, Elon Musk, who also joined the fray on Monday night, tweeting, "Has anyone seen Web3? I can't find it." So Dorsey and Musk are on the same page, heavily against Web3 because of the fact that most of the funding are done through venture capitalists, and they say that, it seems like it's decentralized, but at the end of the day, it is centralized because only a few of these people hold most of the tokens. After unfollowing a host of prominent Web3 supporters, Dorsey has gone on a following spree, adding several Bitcoin maximalists and open source software contributors. So it seems like there is a separation, like as in before there was communists and capitalists, now there is Web3 maximalists and Bitcoin maximalists, and it's all extreme. So we'll have to see how this progresses. It's interesting to see the fighting going on, sitting on a sideline in a stadium while these two gladiators fight. The gladiators being Bitcoin maximalists and Web3 maximalists. So Near Token, which is a layer 1 blockchain that allows scalability, are up 23% after Terra said that its UST stablecoins would be supported on the network. UST is a stablecoin just like USDT and USDC, and it's gained a lot of traction in the past few weeks. It's controlled by the decentralized payments network Terra. It's pegged on a one-to-one basis with the US dollar. Developers say that the move will facilitate the growth of UST to new ecosystems on both Near and Aurora. And Aurora is a bridge that moves assets between Ethereum and Near. On Tuesday, Terra became the world's second largest DeFi ecosystem. We spoke about this on Tuesday's video. And they hold over $18 billion in value across its various products and services. And Nearpad and Rose will offer incentivized opportunities for users to deposit UST liquidity into the protocols, which can then be accessed by the wider Near community. And two different applications in the Near network that are very important with this integration with UST, which one of them is Nearpad, which is a Near-based decentralized exchange and market maker, and the other one is Rose, an Aurora-based stablecoin and wrapped asset swap product. So wrapped assets are basically, if you want to stake Ethereum, for example, then you wrap the Ethereum, it becomes B Ethereum, and then you stake that. And on Tuesday, UST became the world's largest decentralized stablecoin with over $9 billion worth of coins in circulation. And it is now supported not only in Terra, but in the Ethereum network, Binance Smart Chain, and the Secret network. And with this integration with the Near ecosystem, it will grow even more because the demand is there. UST is seen as very safe because also USDT has been facing some issues in the sense that people are not very comfortable using the USDT because there have been a couple of talks here and there of whether does USDT really have the assets and cash to back what's in circulation. Because if they discover that, let's say USDT has 60 billion in circulation, but their assets do not equal 60 billion, the price of USDT is gonna tank. But UST works in such a way that the assets that they hold are public and they can see that it's on a one-to-one basis with the dollar. So if they have 9 billion UST in circulation, then they'll have $9 billion worth of assets in their balance sheet, and you can see that. So Uniswap finally launched their V3 platform on Polygon, driving MATIC to an all-time high. Uniswap is basically a decentralized exchange. Polygon is a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum network that allows scalability such that transactions are quicker and transactions are cheaper. So Uniswap being in the Polygon network, because of Polygon's scalability, is going to improve trading experience vastly. It's going to be instantaneous and it's going to be a lot cheaper. The fees are going to be reduced just because they're on that layer 2 platform. And just because the Ethereum network, the layer 1 itself, is very expensive. And Paraguay moves a step closer to regulating digital currency. On December 17th, the Senate of Paraguay approved a cryptocurrency bill introduced in July. The provisions, which define several key terms including virtual assets and a call for licenses to mine cryptocurrencies, will now be sent to the Deputy Chamber for further deliberation. The law also aims to foster growth of crypto mining activities by using surplus electricity generated in the country. So this bill explicitly states that cryptocurrency mining is illegal activities, so far as to say that they're going to incentivize mining companies to come to Paraguay and use their surplus electricity. The benefit is that they're going to get more tax revenue and it will create jobs. And South America has always been seen as extremely crypto friendly. Look at this. El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as their legal tender. Venezuela, Argentina, and Mexico, due to their currency devaluation, adopted cryptocurrency as sort of legal tender. For example, as their national fiat currencies crumbled, Argentinians and Venezuelans have turned to digital alternatives like Bitcoin as a more viable payment solution. As we said before, El Salvador uses BTC as legal tender. So Paraguay will be next on this list. Not only is Crypto.com taking the name of the Staples Center and FTX partnering with big sports team in the US, now they want Super Bowl ads. Super Bowl ads are very expensive. Look, they go for $6.5 million for just 30 seconds of airtime. And they're going to pay this. Crypto.com and FTX and a lot of this crypto companies are investing heavily in advertising and promotion. Just in October, Crypto.com got Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen to start in a $20 million ad campaign. If they can pay $20 million for this, then they can pay $6.5 million for 30 seconds. Even though it's 30 seconds, most of the US population watches Super Bowl, and that's their target market for now. On other less exciting news, the SEC rejects yet another spot Bitcoin ETF proposal. A couple of weeks ago, Van Eck also sent through a proposal for a spot Bitcoin ETF, but it was rejected. So this doesn't come as much of a surprise. But it will come a time when the SEC won't have a choice but to accept, just because cryptocurrencies are becoming more adopted and Bitcoin futures ETFs are now a thing. So spot Bitcoin ETFs is the logical next step. So a specialty real estate firm called RLTY Capital is the first to offer brokers the option to get their commissions paid upfront in cryptocurrencies, underscoring how digital coins are becoming a more mainstream part of financial transactions. I read this article and it also said that they're going to start accepting payments for real estate in cryptocurrencies, and they're going to start paying their agents or the brokers in cryptocurrency as well. The article also states that not only do movie stars and sports stars want crypto as payment, but real estate agents and your day-to-day jobs or day-to-day professions, they also want cryptocurrency as payment as well. Payment for houses and payment for other real estate is picking up, and the CEO of RLTY Capital expects that in a couple of years' time, 2024, 50% of all transactions in real estate are going to be some sort cryptocurrencies or digital assets. NFT collateralized loan platform Arcade raises $15 million in funding round. They raised $15 million in the Series A funding round with participation from big names in the crypto industries or big VC funds in the crypto industries. The platform, what they do, if you have some NFTs and you need some cash or you need some other cryptocurrencies, you give them your NFTs, they hold it as collateral, and then they give you the loan in the form of fiat or crypto. And once you pay it back, you get your NFTs back. The platform is coming out of a private sale with $3.3 million in total loans volume secured on a total of $10 million in assets. So the collateral to loan ratio is 3-to-1. So for every $3 that you collateralize, you get $1 in loan, which is pretty safe because even if they don't pay you back, you still have those assets to cover your losses. And the co-founder of Arcade, Gabe Frank, said that NFTs account for a significant portion of the ever-growing DeFi market, which is currently worth over $250 billion in terms of total value locked. So these type of platforms allow other companies, such as this one, it's a DeFi network, to unlock the potential to make money off NFTs. And this company shows signs of growth because they have 10 US-based employees according to LinkedIn, and they're hiring a lot of people. Lauren Stefanian, principal at Pantera Capital. Pantera Capital is the main investor in that $15 million Series A funding round, said that the platform's collateralized nature of NFTs had the potential to incentivize participation from institutional lenders, high net worth individuals, DAOs, companies with NFTs on their balance sheets, and NFT collectors. This will be big and will unlock a whole series of a type of DeFi that wasn't there before. Finally, pro-Communist Party news outlet. So this is a news outlet, the biggest news outlet in China that is owned by the Chinese government, basically launches an NFT collection despite the crypto stance that is the total ban of cryptos in China. Xinhua News Agency announced that it will release a collection of NFTs later this week. They're going to release 110,001 copies of selected news photos for free. The publication said that the idea is to imprint digital memories into the metaverse, and it will include photos that journalists took, and some of these will include historic moments of the 100th anniversary of the Chinese Communist Party. It's basically just advertisements of the good things that the Chinese Communist Party did over the year, and it's a form of propaganda, if I may say. Nevertheless, it's a win for NFTs. It's becoming more widespread, even in places such as China where cryptocurrencies have been banned. And with that, we come to the end of the video. If you like the content, please leave a like. Please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Invest wisely. Cheers.